Another day in the USA, just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans, clean money, account stack.
This place first opened way back in 19. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Now it's Wilson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. Deep. Let's go, reset. Triple left. Hey, 20.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Drake. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
319! 319! That's fine, yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded at the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try.
And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And some room to roam now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, 20. Go.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Jumbo!
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Let's go, come on.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side, able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
319.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 4. Yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Yeah, Liz. 158.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw again. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. On play action. Now Rodgers. They'll roll it. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now a stoppage. Here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Tiger. Go. Hey, 20. Play.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Zip. Go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarter.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Still, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So now here come the Dolphins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill and Stills over the middle. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
319!
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
319! 319! Zoom. We are going. Jumbo! 3-on-3.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
26.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
319. Hey, check 26.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
No, Ryan Tannehill slow to get up here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff for Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Right back to Drake. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jones, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying